Hello knitters, Faye Lam from Strands Knitting Studio in San Clemente, California. Today I have classes, more ideas for Christmas. We have a Christmas corner I'm going to show you. It's so adorable. So stay tuned. So the class coming up this Saturday from 10 to 12 is the Cicady, which we've heard lots about lately now. So you can still sign up for this class. It's it's an easy, really easy overthrow kind of cardigan, easy to wear all year round around here. And you're going to cast on about 30 stitches to start with and get this eyelet stitch down because it's a little different. It's not hard, just different. And then you'll be casting on from the bottom and you're on your way. Or was it from the top? No, it's the bottom. And you're on your way. So it's really great. And again, we've got solids and we have the stripies, and we still have, there's probably 5 colors here that have the whole, you get solids, but you could also do the coordinating striping yarn here in the middle, which would be really pretty, as I've said. So that's this Saturday, yay, from 10 to 12. So call and save your spot. Okay, the next class coming up is the Fingerless Mitts. And so we have 2 versions, a more intermediate version and a very beginning version. So the intermediate version is the Kai, and I have my Kai done. It's beautiful. Look at that. Look at how that looks. Oh, it's so pretty the way this works. So this is done with German short rows. And I actually have my second one on the needle so you can sort of see what's happening here. Well, sort of see. But you're doing German short rows. So that means you're getting rid of a stitch every time you come around to an edge, and you're going around the sides. So it's like this. And then eventually you're down to 1 stitch. And then you start this color down here. And you start taking up a stitch, adding a stitch. And so you end up with this gorgeous line, German short rows. There's short rows now, there's no other way to do a short row anymore. You're gonna run into tons of patterns that say wrap and turn, because that's the way we always used to do it. But this is beautiful, and it's easier to see, it's easier to do, it's not as confusing, and I just think it's much prettier. So German short rows, you would be a German short row maven after doing this. And it's easy because at the end of everything, you're doing a German short row. So, so you'll get really good at it. And then when you find it in a regular pattern, it will like go, oh no, what's that? You'll know what it is. And then the other one is a flat one, off camera. Back, I thought I had it all, like always. So this is a flat one. And, oops, upside down. So this is done flat, and then you seam it up. And it's just wonderful. And then there's a seam right here on the side. And so it's 2-tone. Now I'm using the leftovers from my ale hat, which you'll see a little bit later here. And I'm using leftovers. So this is my finished one. And then I'm doing, it's a little, like, this is like a tiny little thing that I would fix, but these are perfectly fine just the way they are. You don't have to do anything else. But it's a flat, so here I am knitting my second one. It's flat. This is, you're just making a rectangle and adding colors of yarn. And but I'm taking out, I want to take out a little bit of the ease in the wrist area so that it's more fitted. And so instead of changing, this is what you can do a lot of the time. If you don't want to change your stitch count because it's in a pattern or something and you really can't change the stitch count, but you really want to come in, you change your needle size. So I went down 1 needle size, and I just changed back to my regular needle size. So I went 1 needle size to this part, and I'm back to my original needle size for the hand because it gets wider here. And see how that works out. But that was a simple different change that might make a difference of just pulling the wrist in a little bit. And super easy. So using your needles to change gauge, because that's what we do all the time, right? You're making a gauge and it's like, oh, I gotta go up a needle, I gotta go down a needle. Well, if you're knitting something and it just needs to get pulled in a bit, you can change your needle size and it'll pull in a little bit without changing the stitch count or whatever else you're doing. And then you go back to your original one when you want to. So there's a little tip. So this class is Saturday, September 23rd. Saturday, September 23rd. Yep. And you can do either one. And as I said, if you get the two colors, well, I have 3 colors. No, yeah, see, my hat is out of these 3 colors. And I have plenty left over for probably 2 pairs. So the hat, when you do the hat and the mitts are the same stuff. Yay. Okay, October 1st is pumpkin class, and I'll put the pumpkins up here we've seen. And this is very beginner. You can either do them in the round. You can do little ones. You'll have to use magic loop. You can do a 16-inch one and just fill it, you know, with stitches enough to go around. So you're just going in a circle and making a tube, and then you cinch it in and you put stuffing in, you cinch it in, and then you're tying yarn around the thing to make the wedges. Or you can knit it flat, just like this. Or you can knit it flat, just like this is, and you seam it up and you do the rest the same. So flat's perfectly fine. And so that class, again, super easy, super fast, really super fast. Looks really great. It's a good little housewarming if you're going somewhere or whatever, especially for like Thanksgiving or your Thanksgiving table or decorations. They're just really, really cute. So that class is the 1st, October 1st, which is a Sunday from 10 to 12. And the next class, I told you I was going to bombard you with classes. I'm bombarding you with classes. I want you done with your knitting by Thanksgiving, right? All Christmas knitting, all holiday knitting, done. Thanksgiving. So here's Pom Pom Gnome. And again, I'll put some stuff up here. He's seasonal. So you can do a witch's hat. You can do a Thanksgiving hat. You can do a Santa hat. You can do a tree hat. Then you could also do, you know, he's got all these different hats that you can do. There's even like a tip of a pencil for the beginning of school. So he's seasonal now. He's a seasonal gnome. This is a Pom Pom Gnome. So this is a pom pom, which you use the pom pom maker to do. And then this is the most of the knitting's here. And again, you could do this flat and then seam it up if you wanted to, or you're doing small circular. And we glue this on, we hot glue this on, hot glue this on. This I-cords, which are easy, but you know, they're fun. They're a little different, but they're fun. And I sew these in. I sew these in and up through the pom-pom. But this is glued and that's glued. So the thing is, once the hat's on, it's on. So that's why you have to make multiples, because you can't just take the hat off. I wish you could, but his hat won't stay on. So, but they're fun. They're fun. Pom-poms are easy. They're fast, fun. Again, different sizing. Just use smaller yarn and smaller needles, and you'll have a smaller one. You could have a bigger one. You could double the worsted, and it'll be like almost twice as big. So, yeah, Pom Pom Gnome. So he is Saturday, October 7th from 10 to 12. Okay, so the next one coming up, this is Ale Hat, is October 14, which is a Saturday, 10 to 12. And here's the Ale Hat. Now this is a mosaic knit. So you're only carrying one yarn at a time, and you're slipping stitches. So the slip stitches is how you're knitting with the white yarn. So you're knitting with the white yarn, you're slipping the blue one, and that's how you get the color to go vertical without, you know, changing colors, like having 2 colors. So you'll be like slipping 2, slip 1. I mean, knit 2, slip 1, knit 2, slip 1, knit 2, slip 1, or whatever it is. But that's all you're doing is knitting and slipping, knitting and slipping. So it's a very, very easy color work hat. If you've not done any color work, mosaic's a perfect thing to do first, because you're only carrying one yarn at a time, but you still get color. And so this is the Saxony, which, where's my one skein here? Here, Saxony. This is mine that I'm almost done with. This is the best yarn ever. Cashmere and merino, mostly cashmere, 75%. Beautiful colors. There's like 10 colors. I think, you know, if you want to do a lot of hats and scarves, this is a really good yarn this year to do that in. It's just so soft. It's so soft. And it's got that tweedy look, which is hard to find, really soft, like cashmere stuff in that tweed look. And so it's a beautiful yarn. Beautiful yarn. See, it's beautiful. So that's the Ale Hat. Ale Hat. And look at the top is really pretty too. Look how the top turns out. Isn't that pretty? This is a very nice hat. Very, very nice hat. And you can do it. If you've done a hat, you can do it. If you've not done a hat, you still can do it. But you just have to learn how to do the hat, top of a hat and everything, along with the color work. But it's simple. It's very, very simple. Very simple. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is the cashmere kits that we have, the sapphire cashmere. So Christine finished the cowl. How beautiful is this? I can't tell you how soft and glorious this is. So these come as kits. So here's, you know, it comes with the whole set here, whole set. And then there's a pattern book, and it has a hat, this cowl, another cowl, and a couple cowls, but bigger around your shoulder kind of cowls to choose from, and you can do any of them with the blanket. So come in and pet. These are so, oh my God, so pretty. Isn't it beautiful? It's just beautiful. Yes, so cashmere kits for Christmas. Again, these are really good, easy, simple, you know, gifts for Christmas. Or you can even give a knitter one of those. I mean, that's a really good gift for a knitter. You know, a cashmere kit is like, yay. So if you have a knitter friend, that's also a good way to do that. So, and then the last thing, Christine and her granddaughter, Sunny, made a Christmas corner. We have a Christmas corner now. So all of our little things are over here where you can touch and feel, and the yarn's there. And I'll be putting pictures up so you can see it. It's so cute. And yeah, so that's some of the classes that are coming up. Some of them aren't going to be repeated this year, but some of them are. And I've now got to start adding another one or two things. I'm probably going to add another pillow. We'll probably add another pillow because, you know, it's becoming a set. So the pillows are fun. And yeah, so come enjoy our Christmas corner. It's so cute. Okay, knitters, I think that does it for now. And again, get going, get inspired. I hope you get inspired. Come in and get inspired. We got lots of things to inspire you, to get you, you know, thinking holidays. It's, you know, the end of September almost. So, you know, once October hits, we all sort of go, okay, holidays. But you can get a jump on it. And again, please, please try to get your stuff done by Thanksgiving. I can't tell you how freeing that is. When I was really, really busy with handbells, I did performances. Like one year we did like 30 performances between Thanksgiving and Christmas Eve. It was crazy. So my weekends were gone, and some of my weeknights were gone, and I worked full time. And so it was like, oh my gosh, if I didn't have my stuff done by Thanksgiving, it's not getting done. And it was so nice. I've done it several years now when I had a lot of knitting to do for Christmas. Getting it done by Thanksgiving is just, oh my God, you have no idea. And then what happens with me is I still feel like I need to be knitting something for Christmas because it's Christmas. And so then I'll knit a hat for somebody or something, but nothing's like, you know, it's not stressed. It's like an extra because I sometimes feel, or I have also cast it on for myself at that point, you know, going, okay, time for me. I can cast on and I can knit in December and January can be something for me instead. So get it going. So that's it for today, and I hope to see you in the studio real soon. Bye.